Hey everyone! So today I wanted to film a more casual video to show you a healthy haul of all the healthy things that I've been picking up over the past few weeks. There are some things that I bought online and some things that I brought back from London because I just got back from London and I have a cold, if you can hear my strange voice. So we're gonna keep things super casual today, but I thought since I filmed my getting back on track and eating healthy video, these might interest you. So I'm gonna show you everything that I picked up. The first thing that I picked up is the Pulsin pea protein powder. Now, protein powder is something that I used to use a lot in the past. It was great to drink just before or just after a workout, and I used to get rice protein, which is actually the one that I have downstairs. I have the same brand but the rice protein, but this time I decided to get the pea protein just because it was on sale. So I got two of those. I believe I only paid for one. So this is great to do shakes if you're going, for example, on Monday morning I go out and play tennis and I don't want to eat breakfast before because otherwise I end up a little bit sick on the court. So what I do is that I usually do a shake with almond milk, a bit of protein powder and a banana in there, and that really keeps me going. It gives me enough energy and I don't feel too full. But I also picked up this one. So the first one I picked up online, but the second one I couldn't find online. So I bought it at Holland Barrett in London. This is from the same brand, Pulsin. It's a pea protein, but this one is the chocolate flavor, just because I thought it would be nice to switch things up every once in a while. I've never tried this one, so I'm curious if I like the chocolate flavor because I always get them unflavored for some reason. So I thought, why not try this one? Maybe I'll try it with just almond milk and a bit of water, no banana, to see how it tastes, but I'm really excited. Another product that I got is the sweet drops of stevia in the caramel flavor. Now this is not a new kind of product for me. I've been using stevia drops for years and years. I usually get the NYX one from Whole Foods, but I saw these ones online and I don't have the caramel flavor. I only use the vanilla one. So I thought for autumn this might be good. I've never tried the brand before, so I'll make sure to report back. But usually what I do with that is that every single morning I have a cup of coffee with a bit of almond milk, and I either use coconut sugar or a few drops of stevia, and I thought this would be perfect for fall since it's caramel flavor. Now the next thing that I got is something a bit strange, but it really caught my eye at Holland Barrett. This is the Better You multivitamin oral spray. So Better You is a brand that I use for the magnesium gel. I believe I talked about it before. It's a great thing if you're working out a lot. So I wanted to try more from the brand. I actually got a body lotion with magnesium, specially designed for joints. And then I saw this and I thought, you know what? It sounds very interesting because I always take tablets for my vitamins, but this is a spray that you spray directly into your mouth. So I thought it would be fun to try. I'll report back about how I feel. But it looks fun and it has 48 doses, so I believe it's like a month and a half. Then we have this that I picked up in Whole Foods. I just love going to Whole Foods, and this time we had booked an hotel that had a very small kitchen in the room so that we could make breakfast at home and we could sometimes do dinner as well. So we went to Whole Foods just to do a produce shop and bought like coffee and yogurt and eggs and stuff like that. But the thing that I love the most about Whole Foods is that whole section. I always go to the one on High Street Kensington, and downstairs they have this whole space with like beauty products and wellness products, and I decided to try some collagen because I've tried it in the past, but I don't know if the brand that I got wasn't super effective or something like that. But this time I decided to get this one, which I've seen quite a lot online. This is the Pure Marine Collagen. I really wanted to get the Vital Proteins one, but first of all, it was heavy, it was big, and it was crazy expensive. It was like £40. I believe this was under 10, so I'm really curious to see how I get on with it. I'll report back, but I hear everyone talking about collagen, so I want to see for myself. I love to put honey in my teas in the winter or over yogurts and stuff like that, and I actually purchased this organic honey when we were on a road trip, and I've tried it and I fell in love, so I brought back 2 bottles of the stuff just because it is so good. The first one that I bought was at Sainsbury, and then I found it at Whole Foods, but I'm pretty sure you can find it anywhere. This is a Hilltop honey. This is an Acacia honey. It's liquid. It's absolutely fabulous. I just love this honey. It is so good. Now the rest of the haul is just gonna be spices because it's so random, but I believe that good spices can really change a whole meal. So the first thing that I got is the Himalayan rose pink salt. The reason I got this is actually because our hotel room, like the kitchen part, didn't have any salt. So we needed salt and I was nearly out of pink Himalayan salt, so I decided to get that. And then I also picked this up. This is an old favorite of mine from Marks & Spencer. This is a smoked chili and garlic meal. It is so good to put on nearly everything. It has such a strong flavor, but it's not too hot in the same time, so it's perfect to get a little bit of something to any dish that you cook. And then I have a mountain of spices. The thing is that every time we go to London, we tend to go to Borough Market, which is a great place to either do your food shop or to sample foods. There are a lot of like food trucks and little stores that you can buy foods from all over the world, and everything is so good and it's really affordable as well, because we went there and we bought 2 packs of fresh raspberries for £1.50 for 2, which is just crazy. So one of my favorite places in that market is called Spice Mountain. It's a very good place to buy spices. They have a ton of salt, spices, they have really everything that you can think of, and I always go there and buy a few things. This is a staple for me. This is the smoked garlic. I always buy it from there because it is so good. If you love garlic and if you love smoky things, this is for you. It's so good. I always get the smoked paprika as well. This is great to put on like sweet potatoes and butternut squash. It is so good. It makes things a little bit spicy and more interesting. And then I got the hot smoked paprika, which I've never got before. I don't think I've seen this one before, but I believe it is just like the smoked paprika, just a little bit hot, and I love hot foods. We always put hot sauce on nearly everything, so this would be good for to spice up vegetables in the winter. Now I got this matcha latte powder because I became addicted to matcha lattes in Japan, but the thing is that buying matcha is always so expensive, and this one was £4, so I figured I'd give it a try. It sounds really good and I love matcha everything. The thing about Japan is that you can find matcha Kit Kats and Pocky and all the things that you can think of, and I kind of crave that taste back. So I thought it would be great to do matcha lattes at home. And then I got the buffalo hot wings. I thought it would be fun to spice things up. I've never tried this one. I got, oh, this is so interesting. So they basically had a display with fruit powders, which is something that I've never tried before. But the guy there told me that it's really great if you want to add a bit of flavor to your yogurt in the winter time, because I love peach yogurt, but I buy like plain yogurt and I like to add fresh fruits to it, but because it's winter we don't get peaches. So I got the peach fruit powder, and basically what they do is that they freeze dry the fruit and then they do this little powder. So the guy told me that this is really good, so I'll taste it out and see if it's any good. And the last thing that I picked up is white miso, because I love Japanese food, and we actually did a Japanese cooking class back in Tokyo, which was so interesting. So we really want to get back into cooking Japanese food, and I thought that white miso would be a great thing to have in my pantry, and it's not something that you can find super easily over here in Belgium. So that's it for this healthy haul. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like that, let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to film them. But anyway, I hope that you're well, take care, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.